Good afternoon, class. So we are on exercise 22, which is the final of figure painting. We've done the block in, the division of light and shadow, put the base coat of the shadow, and the base coat of the colors. Now I've oiled out the painting, and we're going to start the next phase. Okay, so I've started blocking in and refining the drawing. I'm going to go throughout the drawing, or throughout the painting, I should say, and refine what I did last time. So, and whatever I see this time as the truth is what I will use. So even if last sitting, I saw one thing, and this sitting I see another, today is the truth, not last week. And I want to build up the richness and make sure that there is no residue or canvas, I should say, peeking through. So I'm going to go over the shadow pattern, making it flat and ready to put on the next layer. So I did some refining of the back last session. So I'm going to keep some of the coastline of that idea, but I'm going to go over some of the other stuff as well. The reason for that is I want the base to be quite rich. Stepping back to make sure that I'm happy with what I'm doing. Gonna need to add black to really push the colors here. So I'm going over this section, but I'm not loading my brush up, so it's a kind of merging with what exists there already. And I add a little bit of red into the shadow pattern. So I'm creating a leg, a slightly different variation. Again, I don't want to necessarily develop this painting yet, so I just want to do a pass, fix the drawing, saturate the shadow pattern, and then I'll start going into the piece and analyzing it a little bit more clearly. Okay, so that's the first section. So I'm starting to build up the value ranges and slowly transition out of the shadows looking for both the value and the temperature. Trying to get the value first, temperature second. Okay, so I'm going to start developing the back area. And I'm going to do that by applying some of the shadow color with some red. And starting off getting the basic structure. And then from there, start adding and pushing the lights into the correct area. Now there needs to be a saturation in order to get the effect. So, and I'm getting pretty close to getting that saturation. So basically I'm using the value just above the shadow, and I'm adding red or gray to that mixture. Okay, so I've established more or less the correct relationship. So now I'm going to use again the Naples yellow and key up that area. Same thing here. All right, and now I'm going to start moving on to the back. So what is happening here is there's a dark light, so it's catching some light, but it's really not intense. So I want to key it up a little bit. And I'm going to do several things. So you can see I put the second value outside of the shadow. So from light, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth value. And it looks like it also start something around here. Then I'm going to come back with the shadow. Oops. Let's make sure that it's shadow. And I'm going to go right over it. Looks like there's a little bit more gray. And a little bit more red right here. Okay, so we're developing the back area now. And setting up to take the lighter values. Think about the direction of the brush stroke. So the back is going this way. So you want to accentuate that idea. Don't lose the Terminator line. So I put in the base coat. I looked at the overall, or the second layer I should say, which looked like it was cool. And then on top of that, it looks like there is a little bit of warming up. Well, it looks like I put that too high. Look for the shift in planes. So there is a slight shift happening here.